Okay. About to get this party started. I know how we do it. 7 days a week, man. My name's Haziq Ali, and I'm reporting to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. But more importantly than that, I'm reporting to you from a different state of mind. Can you dig that? From a different state of mind. We call this Good Morning Millionaire. And I don't know, man. It's been a heck of a week. On Monday, we covered 5 reasons even you should be writing more. Yeah. Did you check that one out? On Tuesday, we went over 5 simple ways to love yourself more. On Wednesday, we covered 6 essential traits of good character, and that was according to Jim Rohn, who's like one of the foremost business philosophers of all time. And then yesterday, we talked about 12 ways to double your sales. 12 ways to double your sales. That was a real good one. So we'll probably finish that a little bit today, but also it's Free Coaching Friday. Wednesday on Obsessed with Success, we talked about habits of the mentally tough, so that was real dope too. I hope you got something out of this week's trainings, man. It's all completely free. We just do this to kind of help society, man, push mankind forward. Because at the end of the day, when we can push entrepreneurs forward, I truly believe we pushing society forward. Does that make sense? It's check-in time. Let them know where you're checking in from. Rep your city. You know what I mean? Also, while I'm here, I just want to throw out there that this is a good time to be joining the newsletter if you haven't yet. We got a cold newsletter out here for you that is basically designed to help you get a mindset, skill set, and heart set, but in written form. Because a lot of times I'm doing it with audio, and who knows, maybe that don't have the same, you know what I mean? But I have a feeling the newsletter is going to help you a lot. Anybody out there get the newsletter? How does it feel to you? Huh? Anybody enjoying the newsletter that we send out? I hope you are. Make sure you rep your city. Yeah, what's up, Michelle? Shantae checking in from YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. East Point, Georgia in this joint. Let's get it, y'all. And then make sure that you have your questions ready, man. It's Free Coaching Friday. Hope you're feeling good this morning. We're going to get this party started in less than 60 seconds, believe it or not. So I hope you are ready for that. Let me call in on the live line.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Just hold on.
There are 9. Please enter your... Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
Okay, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I want to start this off asking you a question. I know it's Free Coaching Friday, but I want to start off asking you a question. Obviously, if you're on the live line, you can unmute yourself with *6.
All participants are muted, they can unmute themselves.
I'm just really curious to hear from y'all. You're an entrepreneur. I'm sure you set some kind of target for the month, or some kind of target for the week. That's what we'll talk about here today. Scale of 1 to 10. How close did you come to your target? How close did you come to your target this week? Scale of 1 to 10. Let me see it in the comments. 10 being, man, I nailed it. I generated exactly the revenue that I wanted to generate. Okay. 1 is like, man, I was way off. Scale of 1 to 10. Where were you on your financial goal? Shantae was like 0. Dang. So that's not even one. So Shantae, let me ask you, what held you back? What do you think kept you from hitting your money targets this week? Because before I start breaking down this, Michelle said 1. Now you guys realize that we're saying 10 is the best and 1 is the worst as it relates to your goals, right? We're all on the same page with that. Let me ask you, Michelle. Let me ask you, Shantae. what stops you from hitting your goal? And I don't mean from a philosophical point of view. I mean literally from a framework point of view. When you look at your business and you look at the areas where you could be generating revenue, where you could be stepping up your game, what areas do you feel like you're mostly lacking in? Can I ask anybody out there? Because I'm going to run through this revenue acceleration cycle, right? But what I'm finding time and time again is that many of my mentees don't understand this thing. Now, you're going to start hearing more and more news come out that kind of shows you that we know what we're doing. You're going to hear all kinds of crazy stuff start to hit the news. My man Justice in the house. What up, Justice? See Justice a lot in the building. Yeah, man. You see we was just in a new Black Enterprise. You saw that, Justice? You know, we got this no money down financing, bro. You're going to love that. So Shantae is like, I was working on endorsements for campaign and I stopped making myself a priority and I stopped following up. Okay, well, I get that. And she's like, overwhelm and lack of planning. Yeah, see, that's more philosophy, Queen. I really want to talk about framework. I understand that you're saying you stopped working on the endorsements you were working on endorsements for the campaign. So I guess that's different because, you know, that's not right away money, but that's future money. You're hoping those endorsements will lead to future money. That's still using the revenue acceleration cycle. But here's what I want to break down for you. This morning, I'm going to break down to you the 7 elements of this revenue acceleration cycle that we teach. And what I want to challenge you to do with these 7 elements that I'm about to give you is I'm going to challenge you to think about your business in terms of these 7 categories, and then let me know where you're lacking. So that way we can work on it in real time. Because if you're not getting close to your money goals, it's your responsibility to change that. And it's way easier than you think. All right. So here's the first one. Give it to me in the comments. That'll help me know that we're following along. And if you have a question about one of these, ask me, because chances are you're going to help other people as well. All right. So here we go. The first one is leads. Leads. This is where every business starts. Leads. Mr. Terry in the house. What's up? Hold up, y'all. I'm about to go get some. Hold on. I got to get some water. Okay. Sorry that took me so long. All right. So what we're doing is we're discussing this revenue acceleration cycle. And I'm breaking it down for you so that you're easily able to look at your business and see where you might be lacking. So the first one was leads. What do we mean by leads? Is everybody really clear on how to get leads for their business? Are you? We're going to take this real slow this morning. You. Sometimes we go so fast, we end up skipping to the next person. Yeah, appreciate that, Shantae. Leads. Do you know where to get leads for your business? I'll help you in real time if you don't. Siobhan, where do you get leads for your business, Queen? Michelle, where do you get leads for your business? We're going to take this so slow. We might not even get through all 7 of the revenue acceleration cycle, right? Because there's no need in going to the next one if you don't have a good lead. The next one's meaningful conversation, or the next one is appointment. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. There's going to have to be a point where you have a meaningful conversation. And maybe the appointment comes first, or maybe the meaningful conversation comes and then you have the appointment. But what I'm saying is, none of that matters if you don't have the proper lead. Telling one of my mentees yesterday, man, that it is amazing what a difference you get when you follow the rules. It's amazing the difference that you get. If you're opening up a restaurant, y'all, I need you to understand something. Location is important. Having a really good burger is important. Having other items on the menu that accentuate the burger, that's really smart. But the number one thing you need when you're opening up a restaurant is a hungry customer. You get what I mean? You need a lead. A lot of you are thinking of leads in the wrong way. Now, I teach you techniques where you can create prospects on demand. You can create leads on demand. There's no doubt about it. But check it out, y'all. The main key to you starting a business are these 3 questions I always teach you in the revenue acceleration cycle. Does anybody know the 3 questions? I'm always like, if you don't know the answer to these 3 questions, it's scary that you're even starting a business, right? Here are the 3 questions. Somebody give me these in the comments. Who do I want to sell to? Who do I want to sell to? That's a really important question, y'all. Who do I want to sell to? Here's the second question. Who's already selling to them? Who's already selling to them? And then the third question is, what is it they hate about buying from that person? What do they hate about buying from that person? Who are the people that hate buying from that person? Why do they hate buying from that person? You get what I mean? So 1, who do I want to sell to? 2, who are they already buying from? And then 3, what are the holes in that operation that I can leverage, that I can exploit? Does that make sense? No, seriously, I'm asking you. Does that make sense? I give you an example, right? In my company, we sell white label franchises of our whole system. So somebody can come along and they can pay $10,000 or they can finance it, okay, which comes out to like a couple $100s a month. And they can literally put their name on top of every product or service we offer, and then they can attach their own price point. For the longest, we weren't approaching leads the right way. So it's not just you, it's all of us. I invented the technology and I completely didn't apply it. Now, before there was a lot of, red tape in the way, a lot of bureaucracy, but eventually we got them out the way. And now I have no excuses, right? So we had to start applying it to our own company. Check it out. That means that a lot of the marketing that we'd been doing around the franchises was completely wrong. Because the way we were marketing the franchises, we would say things like, learn to start your own financial services business in 45 days or less. But that ain't our lead. That ain't our type of market. Because what are the 3 questions? Who do we want to sell to? Who's already selling to them? What do they hate about what they're currently buying? Huh? So then, if we're selling white label franchises, we're not selling it to somebody who never even ran a business before, and they barely even know that this is a dream come true for them. No, that ain't who we want to sell to. Who are we looking to sell to? We're looking to sell these franchises to people who are already running financial services businesses, but they're drowning. They feel overwhelmed. So like, there's a whole group called Credit Repair Cloud. Credit Repair Cloud has a whole bunch of people. I'm talking about tens of thousands of people that have bought this credit repair software, but are completely lost. So who do I want to sell to? I want to sell to overwhelmed credit repair organizations. I want to sell the franchises to credit repair companies who are overwhelmed. That's who I'm going for is the market, right? Who's already selling to them? Daniel Rosen with Credit Repair Cloud. There's another guy with a Credit Dispute Cloud. There's another guy who teaches people how to open credit repair businesses by putting out a lot of information and tricks of the trade on how to use credit, et cetera, so forth. So that's who's already selling to them. So I know who I want to sell to. I know who's already selling to them. Now what do I need to know? I need to know the problems they have with what they're currently buying. Am I making sense to somebody out there? We still just on leads, y'all. Let me hear it from somebody. What is it that you sell and where are you getting your leads? Where are you getting your leads? Let me hear it. *6 will unmute your line if you're on the live line. Well, let me see it in the comments. What do you sell and how are you using these 3 questions that Shantae put on the screen? I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for that dictation. So, Dennis, I hear you saying it makes sense. Tell me, where are you finding your leads, Dennis? Tell them what you do, and then tell me where you're finding your leads. Siobhan says it makes sense. Where are you finding your leads, Queen? Let everybody know what it is you do, and then tell us where you're finding your leads. Who is it you want to sell to? Who's already selling to them? The reason that question is important is because from that question comes all your joint ventures. From that question comes all your strategic alliances. From that question comes all kinds of different fusion partnerships. From that question comes podcast appearances. From that question comes guest blogging you can do. From that question comes referral partners and people that can send you customers while you send them customers. From that question comes events that you can do in tandem with other people who have stripes with this type of customer. Am I making sense? I feel like normally on Free Coaching Friday, we're going too fast. I really want to slow this down. Where are you getting your leads? Okay, appreciate that, Camille. So tell us where you're getting your leads from for that. Where are you getting your leads from, Shantae? She said she's getting her leads from her phone, from her database, from social media, and from driving down the street. Okay, what kind of leads are you looking for, Shantae? I know I got to repeat everything for you because you typed it out. So here we go. We said, who do I want to sell to? So Shantae, who do you want to sell to? Let's see if we can get you some lead sources this morning that are a little bit more intentional and focused than just driving down the street. What kind of customer are you looking for? Siobhan, what kind of customer are you looking for? Dennis, what kind of customer are you looking for? What I'm asking you is, who do you want to sell to? You know, for us with the franchises, what I finally figured out is that I want to sell to existing credit repair organizations. Who do you want to sell to? Yeah, I get it. Safety first, Siobhan. But you can call in on a live line if you want. Here's a live line number, everybody. You can call in on the line. If you're on the line, then you can just push *6 and unmute your line.
Your input is invalid.
Yeah.
All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so if you're on the live line and you can unmute yourself now, and we are in the building. Okay, but that's the phone number to call in. All right, so what I'm saying is, what kind of customer are you looking for? You said that you sell health and wellness products. You get your leads from social media, from grocery stores, and from pop-up shops. I love that. If you're selling health and wellness products, though, that's not the first thing that we need to know, right? If we're approaching this from the point of marketing, the first question we need to know is, who do we want to sell to? Because there's all kinds of stuff we can sell. We can't fall. I try to tell people all this time, right? I try to tell people this all the time. You've got to fall in love with a customer type. You can't fall in love with a category. You have to fall in love with a customer. Can somebody give me that in the comments? You got to learn to fall in love with a customer, not a category type. Not a category. You need to fall in love with a type of customer, not a type of category. That's how I say that. What do I mean? What I mean is, after you understand the needs of this certain customer, you can come up with all kinds of products they need. Rihanna is a billionaire now. They said she's something like $1.7 billion up. Why? Off music? No, off her falling in love with a certain kind of customer. She fell in love with her fan base, which is a bunch of ladies, right? So now she's got all kinds of products for the ladies who she now feels, and therefore they feel her. Her songs will reach into the heart of her fan base. The way she carries herself really affects and influences her fan base. She understands who it is she rocking with. You got to fall in love with a customer, not a type of category. Come on, Al. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Mr. Terry said it. He said, look, he's looking for a person who has a job or a career, but they need tax advantages. Now we getting close. Now we getting close. What kind of customer are you looking for? All right. My man Joseph said he has a feminine hygiene product. Man, that's another incredible example, you know. With Joseph, we just now had a meeting with one of the big dogs in his company. And we learned a lot from that meeting, didn't we, Joseph? You know, Joseph had me on the phone with the CEO of the guy. And then after we got off and did the debriefing, he was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, we asked the CEO wild questions, right, Joseph? Like how many of these machines do you want to, he's like, oh, I don't have no goal with that. You know, we just going to put them out. I'm like, no. You got my text message the other day, Joseph? I saw a telephone ad and I thought of you. I was like, these phone companies are barely charging for the phone because they want that recurring money every month from the phone bill. They give away the hardware and charge for the software. But see, we don't get these ideas so we understand our lead, who we're looking for. I love that. So Joseph said that his customer is 2 or more ovulating young ladies in one household. I hear you, my brother, but check it out. Maybe it's a household with 2 or more ovulating young ladies who also care about their health, who are also health conscious. What do I mean by health conscious? I mean, you don't have to educate them about why health is important because they're already thinking of it that way. Now that I found out the market for these franchises, I got a bunch of people I don't have to educate about why setting up merchant accounts for you is a godsend. I don't have to educate you on why the fact we set up your website for you is manna from heaven because you're already going through the hell yourself. So now you run into us, you're grateful. What I'm saying is, who do I want to sell to? Who's already selling to them? So let's take it to the next one, Joseph. Let's take it to the next one. Who's already selling to them? Give me some concepts, Joseph, of who are the people that are already selling to this kind of household. Can you think of any? Who are some people that are already selling to that household with 2 ovulating young ladies? Somebody help us out. Everybody, come on, help. Let's help my man Joseph out. Who has some ideas for him? Now, we took this niche up a notch. We said not only 2 ovulating young ladies, because that's starting to sound like everybody. And we know that is anathema to a marketer. We're never trying to talk to everybody because that means we speaking to nobody. So we smart enough to avoid that. So we said 2 ovulating young ladies in one health conscious household. It has to be a health conscious household. So who's already selling to them? I give you some. Whole Foods is selling to them already. Honey Pot is selling to them already. You better talk that talk, Desire. That's my homegirl right there. She got her stuff in Target and all of that. That's actually my homegirl and a buddy of mine's product. My man Sai. That's exactly right. Joseph, are you familiar with Honeypot? She's already selling to your audience. Honeypot is a line of products that just help the woman take care of her femininity, shall we say. Excellent example of what I'm talking about, Desire. What else? Savananda, Whole Foods. Those are mothers who are probably focused. So how do we use that? Well, it'd be great to have distribution in Savananda or Whole Foods, but what else we can do is put up flyers in that area. What else we can do is use the bulletin board if it's a community grocery store or something, right? What else we can do is reach out to gynecologists, right? Gynecologists are dealing with health conscious ovulating women. Who else, y'all? Who else can Joseph go to that's already selling to the client that he wants to sell to? Yeah, certain magazines would help. Certain magazines would help. That's a good one, Dennis. So what could he do with those certain magazines, Dennis? If Joseph is looking to reach health conscious ovulating young ladies, yeah. Come on, Shantae. V-Steams. Are you familiar with V-Steams, Joseph? I love the Millionaire Minded. My God, man, y'all are geniuses. I mean, listen, all the knowledge you need is out there in this community, man. You just got to holler at your folk. Everybody familiar with V-Steams? Yanni Steam, stuff like that? Well, Desire, he has a sanitary napkin company. That's what he's doing. He's doing sanitary napkins, but that was another good one, Queen, if he wasn't. Hey, Mrs. Goins, we going over this revenue acceleration cycle, Queen. V-Steams. V-Steams. Joseph, do you know how many people do V-Steams? Yeah, man. Was that brilliant? Was that brilliant? There are all kinds of places that do V-Steams. Yeah, you wouldn't know, Dennis. Your wife would. But it's a way that they cleanse the vagina using steam. They call it a V-Steam. So obviously, ladies that are into cleansing their vagina with the steam are probably health conscious households with ovulating females. So imagine if I call up everybody in the city that does V-Steams and tell them once a month, we're going to sponsor one of their ladies with a free supply of pads. Once a month, they can give it away however they want. Have a contest. Maybe it's your most loyal customer. Maybe it's whatever customer brought you 2 referrals. Do y'all realize that we just now increased your income and we still on leads? We're still on the very first segment of the revenue acceleration cycle. Do y'all think we are playing with you? This is how you step your business up. Is this helpful, y'all? Is this helping somebody out there, or am I losing you? All right, it's affirmation time. Those are the 3 questions. I'm going to throw them up on the screen one more time just to make sure my man Ron Lee in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Here are the 3 questions. I'm going to throw them up on the screen one more time. Who do I want to sell to? Who's already selling to them? Why do they hate buying from them? There are always 3 kinds of customers that are currently buying from that person. 1 are the diehards. You're not going to be able to convince them to do anything else, right? 2 are the hagglers. You know, they're willing to look at what you got, you know, but they just want to see if you're giving them more for what they're currently putting out. And they're willing to haggle with you, you know. And then the 3rd one is they're in it, but they're stuck. They hate it. Ugh. They're like face palm. Like, oh my God. Listen to me. I guarantee you, if you put some thought this weekend into who you want to sell to, who's already selling to them, and why they hate buying from them. So I'm going to break it down real quick before we jump on the affirmations, right? Because we about to go do our affirmations and stuff. You can call in now, start rocking with us. But I'm going to break it down for the franchise example I just now laid out. Who do I want to sell to? I want to sell to overwhelmed credit repair organizations. That's who I'm looking to sell to. Who's already selling to them? There's a bunch of people. But for instance, Daniel Rosen and Credit Repair Cloud, he's already selling to them. Who are the ones in that group of people he's selling to that I'm looking for? I'm not looking for the diehards. Credit Repair Cloud made me a millionaire. I'm not looking for the hagglers. Okay, I'll rock with you, but are you willing to give me 2 free months instead of 1 free month? Because Daniel was giving me 2. Are you willing to give me 3? Not looking for them, because now you're getting into a price war. I ain't looking to get into a price war. I ain't looking to lower my prices till you finally respect me. That's a race to the bottom. So who am I looking for? I'm looking for the people that are in it, but are stuck. You get me? So I'm looking for them to put up the post where they say, man, I'm looking for a VA, or, oh my God, how do I, hey, what statute do y'all use? And hey, anybody know a good website designer? And then I inbox them. Does that make sense? Those are the 3 questions, y'all. Those are the 3 questions. All right, this is Free Coaching Friday, man. Another edition of it. Call in on the live line. Come do your affirmations with us. And go back over this exercise today. We went through it with Brother Joseph and his sanitary napkins. Did you feel that, Brother Joseph? You make some money this morning? Good, man. I'm glad to hear it. And next time, get clearances behind here, man, so we can help them get there. That's right, Dennis. It's the diehards, it's the hagglers, and it's the stuck ones. That's exactly right. All right, y'all. It's affirmation time. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy and grateful